On November 3rd, 1921, a newspaper article detailing the death of this Grand Rapids man was published in the Midland Sun newspaper in Midland, Michigan. Now you're probably asking yourself, how does an article detailing the death of a Grand Rapids man end up in a newspaper so far away in Midland, Michigan? That answer is quite simple, actually. A lot of these smaller local newspapers would get stories from all around the state, sometimes even the country, just to fill up their pages so that they could make a decent newspaper for people to read. So now let's talk a little bit about who this man is and who he was before his death in 1921. His name is Edward D. Walter, and he was born to Edward and Wilhelmina Walter on October 23, 1862 in Kent County, Michigan, although his death certificate and his Find a Grave memorial both say that he was born in Wisconsin. On September 26, 1889, he married a woman named Mary Barr, and they had 3 children together. Throughout most of his young life, he was listed as a proprietor of a saloon in Grand Rapids. His family was very highly respected in the Grand Rapids area, and they had been residents of the area since the early 1860s. The newspaper article detailing his death reads, "Strolling past a vacant lot, a policeman noticed a wagon party filled with dirt. Near it stood a man leaning on a shovel. The figure did not move, and when the patrolman went near the man, found the shoveler dead. The dead man was found to be Edward D. Walters, 52. The coroner found death to be apoplexy." Now there's a few things that are discrepancies in this newspaper article. First of all, very commonly, names are spelled wrong. The man's name was Edward D. Walter, and the newspaper article says Edward D. Walters, which normally isn't an issue, but with such a common last name, researchers can mix those two up a lot, and you can end up thinking one person is actually a different person. The other discrepancy is his age, which is also very common. The newspaper article states that he was 52, but he was actually 59 years old, and that I have verified with using several census records, and on his death record, it lists 59 years, 2 days. Edward here is buried in Greenwood Cemetery next to his wife, Mary, and a daughter that died in 1904.